Thanks, Elaine. Hi again, everyone. Um, so, like I mentioned earlier, I'm not gonna talk a lot. I'll just play two videos to show this. But before that, I'll go through the background of the work that we do here in New Ireland Province, PNG, and then I can show you the film. So Papua New Guinea is mostly culturally diverse and with about 800 plus languages. And most of coastal communities in the region rely on the marine resources for food and income, the livelihoods in general. So just some quick facts about PNG in terms of its biodiversity. Here we can see that PNG's got over 600 hard corals, around 2,000 plus reef fishes species is found here in PNG. We got around 8 species of tuna, 6 marine turtles out of the 7 is found here in PNG. And we have 1 species of marine crocodile, 20 sea snake species, 23 marine mammals, including dugongs, found in PNG. And we've got quite a lot of mangrove species here, also second to Indonesia. PNG's got that. And so with Papua New Guinea, a lot of our ancestors have been managing their marine resources for thousands of years. But right now, we don't really know if this trend is still working or not. We can see by, just looking at the markets that people are not practicing the normal traditional trends for managing their resources sustainably at the moment. Okay, so that's a general overview of PNG. I'm just going to to um, take us to talking about New Ireland. So I have just inserted a map of New Ireland and where we work with. So this is the whole island of New Ireland province here. The island is around 9,000 plus square kilometer. That's the land area, and the sea area covers that much. So the sea area compared to the land area is very big, and it is culturally diverse and biologically diverse as well. Our estimated population currently is around 265,000 people, and mostly a lot of them live along the coastal area of New Ireland and in the small islands around the island of New Ireland province. So around 77% of the population rely on seafood for local consumption for their livelihood as well, especially the income that they take. With the work that WCS has been doing in the province, we have I have listed just the number of locally managed marine areas, and these traditionally initiated, meaning community initiated management areas that we have identified through partners and through the local community champions. And we currently have a record of 129 um, management areas. So I have, like on the map, you can see that we've color coded the tags for um, when these management regimes were initiated by its community. Next, please. So in New Ireland, like I said, I mentioned something about the population of uh, of the province. Our main problem at the moment, uh, the problem, but the threats that are affecting these marine resources are firstly the population. So there's an increase in the number of people lately, and that's um, has exerted like an amount of pressure on the marine resources that's um, never never been before. So a lot of people are now fishing for food and for income. Another threat or another problem for the marine resources here in New Ireland is habitat destruction and waste pollution. So a lot of in order to easily um, catch fish, people tend to using destructive fishing methods. That is why they're causing a lot of destruction to the marine habitats. Not only that, but because of um, other developments also happening on land can cause destruction in marine habitats like logging or huge agricultural plantations, other inland developments and stuff. That is also a cause of threat to the marine ecosystem. The other thing is better fishing methods. People are now um, utilizing advanced methods that can help them easily catch fish, but they're not catching fishes in bigger sizes. They're catching a lot in quantity, but the quality is less. So they're catching very tiny fish in huge numbers. The other big problem, not only in New Ireland, but this is like a global issue, is the change in climate and weather patterns, and that's due to global warming. And for New Ireland, especially, we've realized that market value is a very, very, very big problem in terms of fisheries when it comes to um, fisheries, because when people see that there's a higher value for certain marine species, so especially fin fishes, then they tend to frequent the ocean to extract food out of, so they can come and sell and get a lot of money. So that's a threat to these resources as well. Next slide, please. So yeah, so in order to address these threats, in order to um, come up with some ways to minimizing the threats that's been presented. Here's a short video I will show with everyone. It's a 6-minute video that um, shows the work that we've been doing with the local communities since 2017. So this is um, um, the approach that we've taken was firstly establishing a good relationship with partners on the ground. And partners, I mean the communities and the community leaders, local level government institutions, community-based organizations and local NGOs, as well as interested individuals and faith-based institutions. The other thing is um, after establishing this relationship with partners on the ground, it was very important for us to identify community champions through these partners and through this establishment. And then after that, there was a mentorship program for these champions that we had to roll out to understand various management approaches that local uh, these champions um, were initiating. And then we also try to look at merging the scientific knowledge and the traditional ecological knowledge and see where it complements each other. And if the local communities were happy with it, then we went ahead and like build capacity or run trainings and stuff like that. They were also through the partnership, we work together developing simple toolkits that would assist continuous awareness on best management practices to minimizing the threats of overfishing. So I'm just gonna let Ali play this video and we can just watch it together before I can go on to the next one. Thank you.
Fish have been started on decline in number, they decline in size.
Come stop now we go money sa dam fishing fish na dam na plan na paini mo one plakan fish na dam or sentro ni po seria before sa kamulun ta sorong yellow play kim na sa kain now nag play tinlo catching pastel mas cloud all fish na sell ay yan ba play ni silo ko sinong line in stone local timor fish na and naman project Solomon project also may play starting now. Last year.
Lambain and all work for traditional way long bringing all physical relon ambis and all bisa working slow lamba.
Yo lugu gamilo tambuim solwara milu ke mas emorai. Yo tambuim solwara milu ke more physical kai sol close to
Classrooms for communities. We become all peace where we been there. Come here for the being something. I will like to. We get a time like BMUKN. We get a community benefit.
Maraming sukses. Lalay. Tapos season lupis lamay yun. Siko kang pag-bless isimili ka mani tulong up. Terus price kulong siko wambay. Right over. Now, this time, main community sa Simon Namloy na matter. All tourist boat sa camp, all bias to sa camp. All sumatin, all school students, all the Simon school fees na all sila, all side board. Mangrove na in Jalo Solwara.
Ikaw, future generation. Sa hindi ka biglaw sa masiluwang Islam. Sigamat. Every start low. Wakil Islam hindi mo masagot. Yung plus and physical income start close to steroid life plus. Karma. Pati yung plan start close to steroid life.
Susam lakayan always now style technique flow before pagkuna sa isip na physical become land stuff making to ang lakayan lo mio sa time ni medyo din sa lakayan sa commission di working like missing
Being at one of the opposition in Salo community, totally some, something and big money giving, by, and but continue long giving. I may true, but may play looking more some time big money, may put more slow something, may double seven or something, may give him a penny, and you have to do about it.
Thanks. So that was the video that showed the approach that we have taken to addressing the threats um, in coastal fisheries. And I'm just gonna have this. The next one is looking at integrating local and scientific knowledge to ensure approaches are effective in management of marine resources. And this is just a preview of the film that was developed by National Geographic Presidencies for PNG. Thank you. Ellie, please.
Life belum ibla place le ang solwara the ocean.
The ocean is very much an important part of the identity. Most people here depend on the ocean.
Management of this environment has been our way of living.
In Papua New Guinea, conservation is not a new idea to people. As the population increases, the resources starts to go down. So there has to be a certain way that combines science and tradition.
I think the people have become aware that life is not as easy as it was before.
In collaboration with the government of PNG, Pristine Seas is here to work alongside local partners and communities to collect data that will help inform future and protection.
The data that Pristine Seas will share with us will help us make that informed decision.
When we go to the communities, they will share their ideas as well, and they will express how about using that data to help protect their reefs.
The very important part of it is the community, allowing them to inform decisions about managing their marine life.
It was absolutely incredible. Papua New Guinea is a fish counter's dream.
We have been blown by the generosity of the communities here.
Just walk now, you know, walking what our people like and contribute big contribution through our people walking now.
In order to get the full picture and tell the full story of biodiversity in these remote areas, we need to conduct surveys at every depth and every part of this ocean ecosystem.
The information we've collected so far has been a mixed bag. Some of the reefs are quite healthy, others are not as healthy.
In New Ireland, we were seeing a lot of coral bleaching. Here in the remote islands, we're seeing little to no coral bleaching. On only one transect, I'm getting about 100 different species of coral, which puts it as one of the most diverse regions of coral in the entire world.
Some of the tambu or protected areas that we investigated look healthy, so that's a really good sign that these community efforts are paying off.
Since the establishment of our LMMA, I've seen so many big changes. that I haven't seen with my come through our shores.
There are some threats where control, like bleaching and global warming and climate change, sea level rise. Having a national big portion of protected areas for PNG, it's very important.
The realities are that the resources are not unlimited. We have a responsibility to those who are coming after us. We have a duty to make the choice right now before it's too late.
An MPA is a good thing in general. We have to find that connection between the provincial and the national government and the people.
We would want to focus on protected areas being science-based but also traditionally based.
Everybody working together, we can achieve out.
We want to be part of that bigger global community to start acting regret.
Papua New Guinea is a very resilient nation. We have faced a lot of struggles. We still find ways to survive. For me as a young person, I am very hopeful. Let's do this together, whatever the struggle.
We would want the future generation to benefit from the decisions that we are making now.
Thank you. So that was two of the films that I wanted to show with everyone. I believe they speak a lot about the work that we do here. So in conclusion, in talking about some of the way forward for us here is we believe in community-led management and community champions network. So we're continuing to still encourage our local community to take ownership of the resources, and we're working with local communities to identifying local management approaches that work for them and ensuring that they work together with each other to strengthen management of the marine resources. And also looking at the scaling up local actions that influence global actions. So what we do here in New Ireland is we've started from locally managed marine areas, and these locally managed marine areas as being scaled up to a big MPA. So the two MPAs within New Ireland is the approach would be different from what it is in the context that other people would have, because this MPA is actually a connection or a network of locally managed marine areas within the province or the region. So, yes. So that brings me to the end of my presentation. Thank you very much.